life-changing gift.
And I am glad to now be a citizen of Irving, Texas.
An Army veteran receives a mortgage-free home. We have all of the fanfare and emotion of the big day.
It's what this whole country's about.
Home building hotspot.
We've had people on a wait list for over a year.
Get a look inside one of Irving's newest housing developments and find out why the city is seeing so much new home construction. Graduation and a goodbye.
I wasn't expecting to feel just like this overwhelming joy at being part of something so much bigger.
Touching moments at Canine Companions for Independence. One family says goodbye as a dog begins a new journey of service. Plus, a campaign targets distracted driving, and a Dallas Cowboys player visits an Irving rec center. Now on City Source. Local youngsters have summer sports fun with Irving police officers shooting hoops and playing soccer. Hello and welcome to City Source. I'm Thomas Gandy. That story is coming up, but first, it is the surprise of a lifetime. A veteran finds out he will get a new home. We were let in on the secret a little early, so we could be there to bring you this story.
3.
They're breaking ground after breaking news of a surprise. U.S. Army veteran Eric King just found out he's getting a mortgage-free home.
We had no idea we was going to be receiving this on today.
Major King served 16 years in the Army, including tough tours in both Iraq and Afghanistan.
He was injured in a couple of IED explosions, so he's got post-traumatic stress disorder, traumatic brain injury, got some back and leg injury, and so he has more than earned this home.
Wow, this is for me.
This huge gift is making an impact on him, his family, as well as the team making it all possible.
It's just that it's what this whole country's about.
An emotional day that took a lot of planning to pull off as a surprise. Here's how it started. Major King thought this was just going to be a routine meeting with a builder as part of his application process.
What's the thing around here? You got a lot of open space, it's kind of quiet.
While that's happening, teams from Operation Finally Home and sponsoring organizations arrive at the home site. The level of excitement is climbing, along with the temperature.
I'm getting really pumped. I know everybody else is.
He has no idea that his life is about to change.
It's going to be a great moment.
He is on his way.
I think I'd take a ride on 6th Street.
Back with Major King, hints of the fanfare to come. Patriot Guard riders and Irving police motorcycle officers join a procession.
At first, we were thinking that they were shooting a movie.
I thought we just got into someone else's convoy.
And then once we kind of turned that last corner, that's when I said, oh my God.
And then when he said, surprise, it's for you, the tears just came.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome U.S. Major Eric King.
Mayor King, Rick Stouffer, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Man, I wasn't expecting that.
As people get in place for the program, speakers share details of their involvement. Irving-based NEC contacted Operation Finally Home.
Operation Finally Home is a national nonprofit with a mission to provide custom-built mortgage-free homes to America's wounded, ill, and injured veterans.
It just felt like the perfect match, providing a home for a vet in our corporate community.
Truly a dream for the foundation.
NEC reached out to the city of Irving.
The city of Irving actually donated the lot that we're standing on, but more than that, they are just being really involved with this project.
All the 7 projects that we've done, we've never had a city be as generous as the city of Irving.
I've been involved with politics for almost 30 years, and it's probably the most important thing I've ever done in my life. To be able to honor someone who was willing to give their life and their way of living so that we could have the freedoms and the liberties that we have here today.
And I thank the American people who are served for this country. There is no greater place I want to be.
Other partners also stepped up to make this happen.
As soon as I knew about what was going on, I was 100% on board.
And we want to do as much as we can to, help out our veterans.
And Major King already gets help and support from his children.
When I was in the hospital for 52 days, and when I came home, he was the first one that was there to take care of me. Kendall gave me hope, though he was a little younger, and it's because of them that I'm here today.
Daughter Jadis is recovering from dental work and got the big news by phone.
You are on camera.
They will all be living here on Delaware Street.
This is home. This is home here.
A dream coming to reality faster than he ever imagined.
And they hear him say, thought I was going to go get coffee today. He's coming out with a mortgage-free home. I think it's a great deal.
And expect an American flag to go up as soon as his home is built.
I want to know if I can keep that same flag that the firemen have out there.
He is happy to show his pride in his country and his city.
And Eric, welcome home to Irving, Texas.
What a great event to see. And we have another inspirational story later. A graduation ceremony at Canine Companions for Independence in Irving brings a lot of tears and smiles, so stick around for that. But first, let's stay with the home building theme. Numbers provided by the City of Irving show we are in a strong housing market. In fact, at last check, there is new home construction underway at 22 sites around the city. We toured one of the new developments to learn more about what's behind the boom. While construction crews work to build dozens of homes in this new development in Las Colinas, leaders are celebrating the success so far. This is the ribbon cutting for David Weekley Homes, North Hills Estates.
In our first phase, we're already approximately 35% sold out.
What a great opportunity for the City of Irving to have this development.
Chamber of Commerce members and invited realtors are checking out the features of this model home.
We have great design features like the high ceilings.
And learning about the energy efficient features.
We use this Dow foam board that adds R3 insulation value. So that adds up to R21 insulation. So really helps with that heating and cooling cost.
And even with that efficiency and all of the high-end features, David Weekley Homes knows what is often the biggest selling point.
People just love the location.
One of the things that we're seeing is more and more the demand for single-family homes.
The City of Irving reports 3 huge years of new home construction. Check out these numbers. In 2017, the city issued permits for 599 new homes with a value of more than $250 million. Compare that with a decade ago. Then, 289 new homes at a fraction of the value. Numbers like those get the attention of realtors.
My market's normally Northeast Tarrant County, but we're running out of homes. I thought it was time to get familiar with what people's needs are, and here it is.
We're seeing a lot of demand, especially for great schools. We're also seeing a demand close to work, as you know, in the Irving, Las Colinas area, we do have a lot of great companies, and so we do see a high demand in that.
One of the challenges we have is we're a city of 240,000 people, but we have 250,000 jobs.
We want people not just come here for work from 8 to 5, we want them to stay for the remainder part of the day. And so having a good supply of homes and quality residential locations is truly important.
I think one of the challenges we face as a city is how do we grow? And how do we grow our single family? You know, it's been one of the things that's been hard to come up with the land that we need to actually make it happen.
As was done here at North Hills, Mayor Stouffer expects to see more land redeveloped. This used to be the site of the Las Colinas Equestrian Center.
We're taking land that was supposed to be or thought to be used for another purpose and redoing it and rezoning it for single family. And we're seeing the demand is there, and they're turning into be great neighborhoods.
This neighborhood is so great that the location sells itself.
Here at North Hills, residents will have direct access to the Campion Trail, and new entertainment and dining options are available nearby at the Toyota Music Factory. All selling points realtors are happy to boast about.
Like a great news for us in the Irving that we now have these venues. It's, attracting more people to do more business here.
North Hills Estates will have 71 homes, and the starting price is about $450,000.
We opened our model home earlier this year. Yeah, we've had people on a wait list.
The demand is there for people to achieve the American dream in Irving.
Homeownership is really the heart of what everybody wants to accomplish.
And a reminder, you can catch up on any related stories you may have missed. Look for the Business and Economic Development playlist at youtube.com/The City of Irving. A Dallas Cowboys player was part of the fun at a back-to-school event, and it is one that is helping to make sure children start the year with all the supplies they need. Take a look.
In just a minute, I'm going to introduce you a player who plays for the Dallas Cowboys. Yeah.
Of course, when we said Dallas Cowboy, they were like, oh yes, they're so excited.
Today we're here to help hand out some school supplies.
Oh, it's awesome to be able to come out with the kids and everything, get them ready to go and share my stories of my childhood.
I got a notebook, another notebook, a folder, and I have paper, a binder, a pencil pouch.
A lot of Cowboy fans, and I mean, it's funny how shy they are, but I was in their shoes 15 years ago.
What do you like about football?
I like the food when you go to the game.
My uncle's the head of Rex here.
Yeah, Connor's my nephew.
Ray's awesome. He's been my second home to go to when my parents go out of town and stuff. I go and stay with him, and he's been one of the best uncles.
And the entire family is real excited and real proud of him. It goes to show you that a lot of hard work and hard determination goes a long way.
I'm so excited for Cam. Can't wait to get started.
When the school year starts, you'll be all prepared to study, to learn, and attack the school year. And I mean, make all A's, bring your report card home to mom and see the smile on her face, because I remember doing the same thing.
While they're talking back to school at that event, a lot of people are still all about summer fun. Irving Police organized an annual event called Hoops and Kicks, and our team was there to cover it.
At Sam Houston Middle School and the Joy and Ralph Ellis Stadium, it's game on for the Irving Police Athletic League's Hoops and Kicks program.
We provide an outlet for our youth in the city. We give them a place to come and play and have structure. That's what we do.
If you weren't in this program, what would you be doing right now?
Probably be at home all day, be boring.
On my phone, sleep. Home on my phone.
Yeah,
doing nothing.
Well, instead of doing nothing this summer, Hoops and Kicks brought together Irving's police officers and students to do more than shoot baskets and score goals, but also build bonds and give these kids something to do during the summer months.
It's very important because if we don't give them something to do, then they can get into all types of stuff out in the streets. And so I think providing that structure as role models, we're there as big brothers also. It just creates an environment where they get to see us as police officers in a positive light, and we also get to relate to them.
I think they're going to be mean to us, so they're nice.
First-year Hoops participant Armando Nunez is no stranger to hitting the hardwood. But since this was his first year participating in the PAL program, he wasn't sure what to expect.
My friend told me about it, and I came here. I thought it was going to be boring, but it's really fun. I can't explain it, it's just fun. Like, coaches are great, officers are amazing.
When they come in day one, they're kind of, some of them are new to the program and they don't really know what to expect. I mean, we try to come up with multiple ways to keep them engaged.
I like how I interact with everybody and like to play other people to get better. That's how my brother taught me. Play better people so you get better.
It's fun to be doing something different than being at home.
This summer program is free to attend, and at that price, it can't be beat, especially for past participants who've gone on to take their game to the next level.
We have one student, he's not here this year, but last year he came back. He actually plays D1 football for UNT, and he came through the program. There's another girl from MacArthur, she was their valedictorian, and she now is going to Duke University and doing very well there. It's not just about sports to us, we also mentor them and help them to achieve, later on in life.
During the 4-week camp, Hoops and Kicks attracts about 100 kids each day who are not just making goals to win a game, but to win at life. Brett Wheeler for City Source.
The Irving Police Athletic League offers activities throughout the year. Learn more at irvingpal.org. And remember, you can catch up on other police initiatives by checking out our Irving Police playlist at youtube.com/the City of Irving. Let's shift the focus now to the dangers of distracted driving. We have all heard the warnings before, but not everyone is heeding the advice. That's why AAA Texas launched a campaign which includes public service announcements and other outreach. It carries a message the organization hopes will catch on.
Its theme is Don't Drive Intoxicated, Don't Drive Intoxicated. Most people wouldn't dream of getting behind the wheel after drinking, right? It's socially unacceptable. Yet so many of those same drivers who want to be responsible, who want to be safe drivers, don't hesitate to take a glance at their cell phone, to read a text message, maybe shoot off an email.
AAA shared numbers showing distracted driving crashes are on the increase. In Dallas County, the increase was more than double that of the statewide increase.
So clearly it's a growing problem, it's a problem that is not going away, and it's something that we at AAA Texas are trying to emphasize is socially unacceptable, just as socially unacceptable as drinking and driving.
And of course, drivers in Irving have the added issue of a lot of major road construction projects complicating commutes with detours and lane closures. Distracted drivers can put construction crews and other motorists at risk. Now, this is a story I'm very happy to share with you. Regular viewers of City Source know that Canine Companions for Independence matches specially trained dogs with people who need their help. Whenever we get to see those relationships come together, they are special moments. Moments that come as a result of a great deal of dedication, and they always generate a great deal of emotion. We captured the journey of one family over many months. Watch and you can see the exact moment when Albie recognizes the family who raised him.
You want to take his leash? Oh, yeah.
The Harrells and Albie have been apart for 9 months.
I forgot how cute you were.
So that's 9 months of affection they are trying to make up for. And only a short time in which they can make it happen. Albie is so excited he could just barely stay still long enough for a picture.
Is that your mommy? Oh.
The Harrells already have a lot of pictures and precious memories of Albie. They got him as a puppy at Canine Companions for Independence in Irving and promised to raise him to be an assistance dog. When they first got him,
He was just a ball of fluffy mess who ate up his bed.
I know, my boy. With the Harrells' guidance, he is clearly past all of that now.
I'm here today for puppy class.
We were there to see some of the big chapters in Albie's life, including one of his trips to puppy class.
Anytime you hear the word good, you know that you're on the right path.
The Harrells taught him basic commands, got him used to being around people, and of course, fell in love.
We will always love you.
Then after about 1.5 years,
Today is Albie's matriculation day. That means that we're turning him in for training here at CCI.
He's our best friend. He's super sweet and kind.
that emotional goodbye in August 2017 was the last time they saw Albie until now. Again on this day, emotions are running the spectrum.
We're just so excited. We're so proud of him. We're so proud. I'm so proud of my girls for doing all this and then giving up to a bigger cause.
Albie's reunion is one of several happening simultaneously at Canine Companions. All of these dogs completed their advanced training.
I knew you could do it. I knew you could do it.
Now, Albie and the others are ready to graduate and go to their new homes.
It's been a really long time since they've seen their dog, but then they're saying goodbye again.
It's really hard to express just how much time and effort and love and hard work goes into raising each of these great dogs.
Videos shown during the graduation ceremony document the journey so far and show the initial training sessions between the dogs and the recipients.
Landon has an aluminum can recycling business, and so he collects aluminum cans, and part of the money is going to go to take care of Seth to help buy his food, but he's also just going to help him in the social area.
Because of Samantha's autism, sometimes she can feel a little isolated from peers, from society, from what everybody else is doing, even in our own home. And so we're hoping that Sabrina can be there to be that friend who never judges.
Get your tissues ready because we're going to meet the graduates now.
This Canine Companions campus serves the entire state, and this is the largest class since it opened in Irving nearly 3 years ago. Before that,
So people here in Texas were having to fly out to California in order to receive their dog. Now we're pretty much driving distance from every part of the state, and so it's a lot easier for people with disabilities to get to us and receive one of our dogs.
and you can see the need. Everyone watches more moments that tug at the heart, and soon it's time for the Harrells to hand off Albie.
Presenting Albie today are his puppy raisers, the Harrell family of Dallas, Texas.
Albie will be living with Linda Lipscomb.
Well, I have multiple sclerosis, so I have balance issues, and needless to say, the dropping items all the time. I don't go public too much, so now that I have Albie, I'll be happy to go out there with him.
She says she will be forever grateful to Canine Companions and the Harrells.
The Harrells are the best family in the world, and to the girls, it's unbelievable that they were willing to part with Albie and turn him over to me.
Linda's so nice, and she's the sweetest person ever. It made me feel really good knowing that my dog will have an amazing person that he's going to help.
Apparently I'm going to be a member of their family, so I'm up with that.
And the Harrells will be back.
We're getting another dog, so we'll have another journey to start on.
They started raising Penelope.
Ready or not, here we go, we're jumping in.
They will be drawing on the lessons they learned raising Albie, an experience their family will never forget.
Kind of a happy ending to a story that you hope and wish happens, and it happens.
Always so many great stories to come from Canine Companions, and there are a lot of ways to get involved. Volunteer puppy raisers are always in demand, and the facility offers regular open house events for people to learn more. Also, registration is open for Canine Companions' next big fundraising event. Dogfest Walk and Roll is set for September 29th at Canine Companions in Irving. Sign up at cci.org/dogfestdfw. We have a special focus in our Pets of the Week segment this time around. Here's Brett at the Animal Care Campus.
Hello everyone, Brett Wheeler here alongside with Michael Whiteside for this week's Pets of the Week. And this week we have a special edition for you because today we are going to be previewing Clear the Shelters. And Michael, for anyone who has never been to a Clear the Shelters event, tell us what it's all about.
Clear the Shelters has become this amazing nationwide event now, thanks to NBC5 and Telemundo. They've been really instrumental in spreading the message of adopting from a shelter for the past several years and helped us grow the event. And it's a single day coming up on a Saturday, August 18th this year, from 10 to 5. All animals in the shelter will be free to adopt. And that's going to happen in about 66 or 67 shelters in the area, as well as shelters nationwide.
So obviously the name is Clear the Shelters, so the goal is to clear the shelters. How did you guys done in previous years?
Well, last year locally there were about 65 shelters participating, and we had over 7,200 adoptions the day of Clear the Shelters. Now nationwide there were about 700 shelters, and we had 72,000 plus adoptions nationwide on Clear the Shelters last year.
And so when you come adopt for Clear the Shelters, what is the process that you go to as far as the DFW Humane Society is concerned?
You know, for DFW Humane Society, our processes are exactly the same as they always are. We do the same application. You know, a lot of people imagine Clear the Shelters being this event where we open the doors and as people walk in, we hand them a pet and they get to leave and go home with that pet. And that's not the same way. All the shelters follow their same adoption procedures. You know, we check out the people that are adopting and make sure it's going to be a good fit for the animal, because we certainly don't want them to have to come back.
And being a good fit is the key word there. Any sort of memories that kind of stick out in your mind of past events that you're able to, maybe a longtime resident here of the animal shelter has gone home with a forever family?
Yeah, one of my favorites, we actually have a photo of her displayed in our hallway, is Leona. She had been with us for a couple of years. From everything we had seen, we thought that she didn't like children, and she was definitely going to be hard to place with somebody that had a family. But a gentleman came in with his family. He had a toddler and his wife was pregnant. They met Leona, fell in love, and they adopted her that day. And a couple weeks later, he sent us a photo back of Leona in a dress, and he has brought her back a couple of times to see us, and she's lost weight because she's really active. She loves the kids. And so that's one of my favorite stories.
How does that make you feel when you see something like that happen? You work with these animals all the time. What goes through your mind when you see something like that happen?
It's really emotional for staff and volunteers. And I remember the day that Leona got adopted, staff and volunteers were in tears at the thought of her going home, because everybody had gotten to know her and love her so much. And we knew that she had a good chance of being in a really good home. And then to see the effects of her being in a home and how that changed her and changed their life, it just makes it all worthwhile.
Yeah, it sounds like a great event. And again, that is going to be on Saturday, August the 18th. And so if you're interested in a forever pet, come on out here to the Animal Care Campus. Back to you, Thomas.
All right, Brett, thanks for the preview of that. And it's always a good time to adopt an animal. So the Animal Care Campus is located at 4140 Valley View Lane. It is open Tuesday through Friday from 11 a.m. until 6 p.m. Then on Saturday, the hours are 10 a.m. until 5 p.m. Also, check out the websites you see on the screen for more adoptable animals. Another business celebrates an opening at the Toyota Music Factory. We are inside Nosh and Bottle next time on City Source. Also, updates are coming to Irving's Campion Trail. We are getting a look at the work underway and hearing from residents who are excited about the project. And remember, you can always email us your thoughts on our stories. The address is ictn@cityofirving.org. Also, visit our YouTube channel at youtube.com/thecityofirving. Hit subscribe and you can be among the first to see our videos when they are posted. Also, leave us some likes while you're there. And that's it for this edition of City Source. We leave you now with more from summer hoops and kicks. Thanks to everyone who is a part of this one, and thank you for watching. We'll see you next time.